Okay guys, how to throw a good punch in self-defense. See, the best punch in my opinion for self-defense is the one your opponent won't see coming, because that's the punch that will cause the most damage, or at least knock them out, because they're not ready for it. They're not bracing for that punch. Now, I want to remind you all, in the Wing Chun system, we have hooks and we have back fists. And for some reason, for the most part, in the Wing Chun community, people just do the thrusting punches, right? The Yat Chi Tung Choi. And guys, you want to use hooks and uppercuts because they carry so much power when applying them. Now, let's say, if we go on the basis that the best punch for self-defense is the one your opponent won't see coming, I like to use an uppercut simultaneously when I'm defending against any straight punch that's coming at me. So if I'm dealing with my opponent and this person's launching a jab, let's say, boom. So what you're doing here is just redirecting. You're just moving out of the line of attack. You're just moving off the center line. So when the punch is coming, you just boom. You just redirect the incoming punch, and then simultaneously you go in with an uppercut. See, when doing the uppercut, you don't want to just go and bring it back, right? So in my opinion, a good uppercut is not just the one that hits and pulls. I like the uppercut that actually goes through, right? You want to go through the target, because that way you're carrying the weight from the elbow and from your horse, okay? Now, another good punch for self-defense, which in my opinion is very effective because the other person won't see it coming, is actually when they're launching the same type of attack. So in the first one, I felt comfortable going inside. Now I want to shoot outside. So when he's coming in, I shoot outside, boom. So then what am I doing here? I'm redirecting. I'm keeping myself safe because of the distance that I'm using. So I redirect with a punch, boom. And then you go in with a hook. So initially it was an uppercut. Now we're using a hook. And if you're wondering, is this Wing Chun? 100%. Everything that I'm doing right now, you can find it in our forms. So once again, I'm redirecting, I'm sidestepping, and I'm going over with a hook. And finally, the good old Yat Chi Tung Choi, the thrusting punch, right? One of Wing Chun's trademarks. But when doing it, because Brendan is tall, I'm not going to use it to the face. I can if I wanted to, but actually I want to go towards the solar plexus, right here towards the sternum. So if the guy puts his jukes up, he's ready to fight, boom, you just go in straight away. Using your horse, you park, boom, and then you go in with a thrusting punch. Making sure you're carrying all the weight and the power from your horse through your shoulders, elbows, and into your punch. Right, so when you want to apply this technique, you have to have full confidence and fully commit to the technique. Because once you make your move, there's no backing down. You want to go all the way through. So if I see the guy with the hands up and I felt that my opportunity was right there, he's exposing his center, you just go boom. Now, why am I doing the park style? Because as I move in, he could potentially punch, right? And you don't want to walk into a punch. So you want to make sure you're covering, and then you're going in with that thrusting punch. So guys, I've said it many times during this video, the best punch for self-defense is the one your opponent won't see coming. That's it for today, guys. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.